Hey guys, it's CoolTrainerAlex here, and if you saw my last video, To Be the Man, also known as Josh, ended up beating me in the never used tier for the PokeLadder, which means that my Elite Four challenge has to start back over. So I decided to start with the one that I hadn't battled yet, Sucker4Jessica, K-Lyle 2009. As some of you may know him, he's a pretty well-known YouTuber, and this is my battle against him for the Elite Four. Lead off with my Metagross, and he leads off with a Dragonite. I managed to outspeed him with my Metagross, and yeah, he's going to hit me with a Fire Blast. I don't think he's Life Orbed. He probably Lumberry, which is why I outspeed him, or which is why I survive. Go for Stealth Rocks because I know he's going to switch, and even if he doesn't, Rocks is always good. I know he's going to U-turn here, so I go for a Meteor Mash just in case he goes into something to take the Earthquake. And he ends up not doing that. He ends up sending in Caesar, and I'm thinking maybe he actually predicted an explosion, but of course I can't be sure. I'm chewing my gum. Meteor Mash, I get the attack boost, but I didn't want any hacks to dictate this battle, so I just went for, I didn't go for Bullet Punch to get more damage on that thing. So he ends up bullet punching me and taking me out. Send in Infernape. You know, I'm just playing standard here. I'm trying not to make any predictions because when it's time for me to play well, I want to make a prediction that he doesn't see coming. That way I can win. So I'm just playing pretty standard here. Infernape, Fire Blast to Caesar. He switches in Swampert. Yep, leftovers, stuffs. Here he's going to make a... We both do a double switch. I switch into Starmie, and he's going to switch into his Dragonite. And he did that, I'm like 100% sure, because he was testing for Grass Knot. Because Dragonite really didn't have much use anymore. And Grass Knot, I think he probably would have lived because of the 4 times resistant. So yeah, he tested for Grass Knot. Do I have it? I'll never tell you, because quite frankly, I just switch. He sends in Caesar, and I guess I'm almost positive Surf would have KO'd anyway, Surf Life Orb, but you have Hydro Pump, so that's definitely going to KO Caesar, and I guess he was hoping for Surf not OKOing, yeah, stuff. And here is my most favorite play of the game. He sends in Reliable, hoping probably to set up Stealth Rocks, and I go for Grass Knot. And he did not see that coming at all, because Starmie with Grass Knot is win. So Reliable is going to faint, and he's going to send in Flutch Hacks, and expected a U-turn here, but he actually ends up going for Body Slam. I mean, that's fine by me. Starmie has Natural Cure, I'm not worried. I just ended up a Hydro Pump. I thought about predicting his U-turn and like Thunderbolting or Ice Beaming, but it really just, Hydro Pump does a massive amount of damage to anything, even if it resists. So I just went with that. He's going for the Body Slam again, and I'm not going to bother switching and getting paralyzed. So, yes. Done with that part. Send in Caesar. He's going to go for Body Slam again. Why? I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I think he could have used that Jirachi a little bit better, but I'm going to get the U-turn off. And he doesn't get the Parahacks again. Caesar does like nothing else this entire battle. So I don't think that Parahacks, if he had gotten it, would have mattered. But, you know. So now it's 4-2 me. Like 4, the number 2. Me. Yeah, you get it. I go for Hidden Power Fire, which I hope he didn't see coming. It's actually Expert Belted, not Life Orb. Life Orb might have KO'd. I'm not sure. But he gets his Swords Dance up, and like I said earlier, I've been playing just standard, hit his guy with super effective, and then switch. So here's where I make an actual prediction. I switch into Caesar to take the extreme speed, and if I had been predicting a little bit more that battle, he might have just gone for the close combat, because switching into Caesar was a pretty obvious play. However, since I hadn't made any more predictions the entire battle, I'm hoping that he didn't see that coming. I actually regret going into Caesar simply because if he has, I was worried about three Pokemon. Magnezone with Sub Heatran, and Gyarados. Because if I locked myself in a Bullet Punch, all three of those would have been able to set up. So those are the three that I was worried about. And of course he has one of those. So I go into Latias, and he bounces up. Here's a crucial part of the battle, because I know I outspeed, obviously. I go into Caesar to take the bounce, because I can OKO him with another. He misses the bounce. And I was like, no, I actually got hacks, and it doesn't help me at all. I switch back into Latias because Caesar, like I said, is still useless. And he finally goes for the Dragon Dance. And yeah, this thing is bulky as shit, because I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse, and I get a crit. And I knew it was a crit once it passed a certain part, but that thing is bulky as hell. And the crit learn to talk. The crit is going to end up not mattering, simply because if I had done standard damage, the next move I had would have KO'd anyway, which I'm going into next. But I don't know, seeing it so bulky, it's just like, I knew I could outspeed it with Ape because it was so bulky. So I'm going to end up 3-0ing, I think. I don't know. Check out Sucker4Jessica. He's the Regi-league champ. He's challenging the YouTube Federation. He's basically the next big name in Pokemon battling. So check him out. Comment, rate, subscribe, and peace.